All right, we back another episode of Club 520 Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We had a neutral site, but we still at the crib with it. We got a special guest in a special location. Introduce my man's last. To my far left, I got my dog, Bishop B. Hen out the Prairies. How you what, Nasty?
Cool and nasty, let's pod, baby.
Out the gate, got my dog, Young Nacho, Young T. What's happening with it?
Good, man. I'm back home, man. Y'all know I was an Adidas guy when I was in the league, so, man, back home.
Back home with it. We got a special guest on my left. For me, I don't really get too excited about episodes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's normal, but this is a guy, one of my favorite players. In my opinion, one of the best players to come out of the University of Louisville. We got Spida the Don, Donovan Mitchell. Appreciate you fucking with us, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, boys.
Out the gate. Appreciate
you.
Adidas for the hospitality and the opportunity. You got a crazy origin story about how you even got to Adidas, man. Please, let's start there, because I know you was rocking them at Louisville, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then tell us about how you went crazy in the summer league and they all went together.
So I was supposed to go to Charlotte. I was supposed to get drafted by Charlotte. And you know, when Michael was the owner, if you go to Charlotte, you go to Jordan Brand. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up not going there, get drafted by Utah. We going through the contract negotiations. I signed with Adidas, cool. I played my whole first year. We won the dunk contest. And then Adidas ripped my contract up right after that and said, we're going to give you a new one. We're going to give you a shoe. So I went from just being on the roster to next thing you know, being a signature shoe within a year. So
that's crazy.
That's love.
And you being modest about it, because what people don't understand is you killed Summer League to get that.
Facts.
You had to go crazy in Summer League. Not so many people have gotten a shoe deal from killing in the summer. Yeah. You know how that Vegas.
I didn't get that. No, I didn't kill no Summer League. Nah, I stayed on the bench and whole rookie year didn't play. You're right. So don't worry about that.
Obviously, man, with you being a University of Louisville legend, I mean, we're going to take it. How is it now that they wear your shoe? What was you rocking in Louisville, though?
I was wearing the Dames. Like, I was wearing Dames nonstop. I forgot. I think it was like the 3s or the 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was, it was those. There was some low tops, but it's come, first of all, Adidas has come a long way since that time.
Absolutely.
First and foremost. But to see them wearing my shoes, honestly, it's crazy to me. Like, you know, I know I've been in the league 7 years. I feel like I've been in the league for a while, but I don't feel like that far removed from Louisville. You know what I'm saying? From where it first started. And so to come here now, to be watching the game, seeing them wear my shoes, some of the guys on the team calling me, asking me like, yo, like, can I get this? Can I get that? You know, to me, that's just honestly, it's surreal. You know, you grow up as a kid, you want that. You know what I mean? So now that I'm here, it's a blessing, and I'll forever cherish that.
For sure. I know you be getting them phone calls with people. Hey, let me get some shoes, cuz. Because you ain't never had.
Yeah, I'm going to be calling you, too.
let me see that
for real.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
What's your favorite Adidas shoe ever off the court?
Shoes, about to be these. You can wear them on and off the floor. But
no
if I couldn't choose my own shoes,
yeah. You a shell toe kind of guy?
I wear shell toes a little bit. I got big feet though, so like, you know.
What size you wear?
15.
Oh, you out of pocket. Yeah, shell toes, okay.
Oh yeah, you can't wear no Stan Smith though.
That's a whole shell. It's a hard life. It's a hard life. I'd probably say those. This new Jerry Lenzo Fear God collection is fire.
Yeah, it's fire, bro.
We all wear it.
We all tap in.
He got some shit. So I think that's probably my favorite.
All right, so what was that moment like for you in the creation process? Shout out to Cam Mason, my dog, creating that first one. How was that process? Because you was like finding your way in the league and still doing it at the same time, but how was that process making the first one?
I feel like everybody's different. You know, I've talked to different guys who have had different shoes from different brands and how they go about it. For me, my process is make the shoe, show me the shoe, and I say yes or no. Like, it's real simple. Like, I'm not the one to be like, I want the webbing on this to look like that. I ain't one to be like, as long as my ankles feel cool and I think it looks good, like, that's fine. So, you know, like I said, for the first one was kind of sped up because everything was so last minute.
Absolutely.
You know, it was kind of like quick. But then once we got to 2, 3, 4, now you're playing a year in advance, it became a whole process. It became like we doing 3 different segments of it. It's like, you know, we're doing one in August, then we're doing one in January, then we're doing one, like, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of going over it, making little tweaks here and there about what I like and what I don't like. But it's a process, and it's you get as much as you put into it though. If you don't want it, if you don't care, if you don't want it, you ain't gonna put out a good product.
But I know it's that gratification when you look on Instagram, you see that AU kids rocking your shoe. Now I gotta ask you, how I feel when you in the league and somebody rocking your shoe and they play against you? I know you got to turn up.
I wouldn't be rocking your shoe, bro.
I'm playing against you?
I know, but if you saw me, I'll rock them. I'll play in the big 3 just I'll rock them.
I feel like you have to, first of all, you have to go at them. You got to bust their ass. You got to at least, you know what I'm saying, off rip. But in the second token, I'm like, I'm a dude that's like, man, that's love. Like, I'm the same. I'm not one to be like, you know how niggas in the league are like, I can curse my rap.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Go crazy.
You know, niggas in the league are
you know
like,
what it is?
Yeah.
like, you get to a point where you so far removed from that childhood, like, you know, Jeff, like you was a childhood kid dreaming about being on this stage, you know, so I'll never lose that aspect of it too. So like, yeah, I want to come at you, I want to drop 40 on you, but the same token, it's like, the fact that you wearing my shoes, I grew up trying to be like this, trying to be Donovan Mitchell, you know what I'm saying? So I always forever cherish that, and I appreciate it, but, you know, there are a few guys out there that always, my former teammates, always wear my shoes. Like, they always ask me, so I appreciate them. But, you know, I definitely have to try to give them 40 at least.
Oh, yeah, you gotta kill him one time, let him know what it is. And then you can come on Team Donovan, you know what I'm saying? Got the new line popping out, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
How that feel? Because now you move, you shoe 6 now, right?
Shoe 6.
Shoe 6,
Shoe
and you
6.
got the own brand under shoe 6. It's going crazy, bro.
Yeah, so honestly, man, like I said, I'm going to keep repeating myself, but it's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? It never feels real. When I do these interviews, I do these events, I see my shoe, I see people talking to me about it. Like, it's one thing I'll never forget. But now you become your own boss in a sense. Like, you become like, all right, cool. Like, you know, you dictating, like, all right, bet I want this, I want that, I want it to look like this. This is what people are saying. But the biggest thing, like I said to you, is how you get what you put into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've called guys, I've asked younger kids, like, to make you stay tapped in with the younger generation.
Absolutely.
Because honestly, they would drive all the sales. Like, we ain't buying hoop shoes no more. We old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
the young
you babies.
The kids are
Nah, I
the
still
ones, the
buy.
kids and their parents.
I'm still tapped in.
You still, I mean,
Yeah,
I was like, this-
you ain't have to buy. I got you. You ain't got to buy. I got you.
Shameless plug, man. I want the shoes, man. Yeah, keep going. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, it's dope.
For sure. How was it to tap in? I know you got the collab with the HBCU team, you know what I'm saying? They got an official team for your shoe.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, when you design, like, part of that process, like, how is it just to see, like, you know what I'm saying, Black excellence representing you, and you help perpetuate that at the same time?
You know, you never forget where you came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my biggest thing. You know, I didn't go to an HBCU, but, you know, there's always love there. You know what I mean? To see one of us continuing to do what we do, especially not just on the floor, but in the community. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of my biggest things, and understanding that we're still trying to find ways. And the league's done a good job with the PA. We've done a good job of putting them on at All-Stars, showcasing the games, but, you know, continuing to fund and continue to put money into these HBCUs, and, you know, with shoes, with, you know, equipment, with gear. Like, you know, that's really that's where it starts. You know, that's the least, I feel like that's the least we can do as athletes. Like, we got that for free. Like, all right, cool, I'm gonna at least do that for y'all. Now we can do more and build upon that. So now that I'm able to do that with HBCUs, man, I love being able to do it. I love just seeing the faces on kids that just happy with one pair of shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that to me is dope. But I want to continue to build, you know, through HBCUs with my shoe and my stuff. And I'm glad that we've been able to do that.
And that's the thing you said, like, remember who you are. Like, we was a kid going to basketball camps, dog. We was geeked to go to whoever camp, got that T-shirt. And if you got some shoes, it was super lit.
Facts.
So for you to be able to get that moment to a lot of different kids, like, it don't even matter what happens after that. They're going to remember that for the rest of their life.
For sure.
What's your favorite Adidas matchup, like, in the league? What other opposing player you look at that's signed with Adidas?
I gotta say, Ant bring it every night. Man.
Yes, sir.
Ant a dog, man. Like, I think Ant's a guy, like, he bring the best out of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he talks and all that, but, like, as a competitor, like, that's what you want. Like, you want to go against, you know, a guy like him. You know what I mean? So, hey, I would say he's probably number one for sure, just because of the energy he brings.
Is James a close too?
James is up there for sure. I played James twice in the playoffs 2 years in a row. So I feel like I played him a bunch. Yeah. You know, we done lost twice too. But
I remember y'all was guarding behind him. I called Quinn about that. I was like, Quinn, bro, that ain't it, bro.
I forgot you had Quinn.
Yeah. I told him, I said, that ain't it, bro.
Yeah, that wasn't
That
it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. We needed. You see, we lost 4-1. I said,
that
we
wasn't
lost
it.
4-1. That wasn't it. So I would say James up there too, for sure. But I think James and Ant are definitely the two.
But for
Dame too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Dame for sure.
Yeah.
And what's crazy now, like, y'all killing right now. Y'all going crazy absolutely right now. Under the radar, which is crazy, it's under the radar. But y'all been going crazy in large part because obviously you've been doing your thing, man. How you feeling about this season, man?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think a lot of it under the radar has to do with how we didn't really do shit in the playoffs last year. You know what I mean? You know how that go. Like, we didn't handle business. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got embarrassed, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So that kind of carries with you into that next year until you do something about it. So, shit, we can go 82-0. I don't think we get the credit we deserve just because that's just all that matters in this world is the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for us, not getting too hyped, like understanding like this is what we do. This is what we expect of ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like understanding we trying to build. Like, yeah, it's all-star break. You know what I mean? It's great. Like, we playing well, we playing, and we should be happy for that success. But at the same token, we're not surprised with what we do. Like, continue to build upon that. So then April, May, June comes around, starting to handle business.
For sure. Now it's a 520. Should be remiss if we didn't ask you a couple questions how we went. Obviously, you came in the league going crazy, but who was that first matchup? You was just like, damn, like this is how they do this every single night in the league? Like maybe not even a marquee name, but then one player, he was like, oh, I didn't even know he was like this.
Oh, man. I'd probably say Drew Holiday.
Damn, he get mentioned a lot,
Drew
bro.
Holiday, for sure. I was just like, and I never forget my assistant coach at the time, Johnny Bryant. He was like, man, lace him up. Like, this motherfucker, like, he don't play. And I'm like, all right, man, whatever. I had 40 the first time we played him, so I'm thinking that's how it's supposed to be. Like, I'm thinking it's sweet. He going under on screens. They don't know it. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I think we played in New Orleans. Just
you call him in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Really guard.
You know who else is up there too? Avery Bradley when he was in
Come on, man.
Detroit.
I'm still having nightmares.
Bro,
Who you taking though?
Better defender?
Real shit. Who you got?
depends on what I'm trying to guard.
You get buckets.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a true story. Avery retired, right? He done? All right, so I can say this. We playing in Detroit, and it's probably film on this too. I'm the point guard at the time. I don't know how to play. My ball handling really ain't like that. I had to stop bringing the ball up the court because he was on the floor.
Dang,
I had to stop. And I don't think
turn.
I've never felt like that with anybody else in the league. So I got to give it to Avery probably.
You ain't the only
just
one.
because
He got that same story.
Once you get to half court, like, the half court line, he can get you. You ain't going nowhere. Like, he quick, he's strong. But I would say probably Avery Bradley for sure.
What's crazy is him, Jordan Crawford, and other people that said he's like, it don't matter how good you dribble.
No.
He gonna turn you in every possession.
And I ain't have the confidence in my handle. Like, this is my first year in the league.
Oh, yeah.
So my handle, like, I'm used to coming off screens, coming off different things, but I'm not really like, if you pick me up full court at this time, it's like, oh shit, like I don't really know what I'm doing.
That's that
And he
motherfucker
just
run up
standing
the
there just
court.
like this, looking at you like,
Nah, he was an animal. He wouldn't do that now, though.
Oh, no, he know what it is now. He's not ready for that.
I always wanted to ask you about your bubble moment. Like, I know we don't got that much time, but what you did in the bubble, you and Murray was going back and forth, bro. That was crazy, bro.
Nah, that for me was really the emergence of myself, like taking that step. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had a great rookie year in the playoffs. I would beat OKC, whatever, like all that happened. Then the second year, whatever. But that year for me, like, yes, the scoring outbursts and all that, it was a big part of that. But like, it was really where I felt in control of myself. Like, all right, cool. Now I'm seeing situations. I'm understanding situations. I'm understanding the blitz. Because, I had 57 game one, but people don't know I only had like 20 in game two. We won by 30. Because they were like, all right, fuck it. He not scoring. And for me, like, to be able to make that adjustment from game one to game two and be like, all right, bet I don't need to score. I can get off it. And then we win by 30. Now, ultimately, we lose the series. But like, that for me really unlocked a lot of shit for me mentally. But it honestly came to a point where Maul would score, and I'd be like, I bet I got to score. Like, it became one-on-one, how to cancel each other out, and like everybody else had to figure it out. Like, you score, I'm scoring. Like,
I
that's really
love
what
how
it
you
became.
just say I had 57. Like,
Something slight.
yeah,
you ran over that shit like
So I had 57.
Now, before we get up out of here, I gotta ask you, if you could have 3 people wear your shoe, who would those 3 people be? It could be anybody.
Ever, like in life or who?
Period.
Michael Jordan. Barack Obama.
Okay. Y'all get his address.
In the Oval Office, if you could wear him in the Oval Office for sure. I'd probably say Jay-Z.
That's a fire 3.
Probably those 3.
That's a nice 3. I swear I thought you were about to say me. I was like,
With that being said, welcome to
I was waiting. I said, Jay-Z.
The wrong Jay. But on that note, we're going to get up out of here, Don. Appreciate you.
Man, for
You know what I'm saying? Be here. Hey, that's our admin right there. Going to say, tell them about the people I need to cop them.
Man, cop them everywhere, man. These is damn near hard. I might get back on the court. I'm going to have to holler at DM about this one for real. Nah, for sure. We appreciate you coming on the show, man, for sure.
I
Thank you.
appreciate y'all for sure.
Shout out to the good
Appreciate
people at
y'all.
Adidas. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell, Club 520.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
Yes, sir, my dog. Appreciate y'all. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Hey!